Siap. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 4. Today we are going to present our analysis of Article 8. The members of Group 4 are first, Mimun Tabihun, Arina Syarifatul Hidayah, Ilham Rozikun Nafik, and Lutfi Anggita Wicaksana Aji. Next, the title of the article that we analyze is Development of Mathematical Thinking Through Integration of Ethnomathematic Folklore Game in Math Instruction. Next is the introduction. In light of all difficulties and challenges faced by educators in improving math education, such as low motivation to learn math, difficulties in understanding complex mathematical concepts, concentration deficits in class, one solution that the researchers have found is to integrate culture and math instruction by utilizing ethnomathematical folklore games from the students' culture. Next. Such a strategy assists in developing the students' self-conception and helps in simplifying the learning materials and making the subject more accessible. In general, games help associate math with fun and help decrease the negative effect based on past unsuccessful experiences in math. But experience show that such activities should not be conducted too frequently. A short activity of 30 minutes at the end of a lesson every 2 or 3 weeks is recommended, along with one annual hour-long activity. The first subtopic is Ethnomathematics Essence. Ethnomathematics is developed by the cultural groups and serves their natural interests, which derive from their social situation. By Anderson, 1990. One of the primary goals of ethnomathematics is to recognize the fact that there are different points of view and to respect everyone's right to choose their own. In other words, mathematics can assist in promoting tolerance in an era of abundance that lacks it. The goal of math instruction must be the discovery of new facts that about the self, society, and culture of the learner, who must be able to make better decisions and reconstruct the link between mathematical problems, concrete situations, and personal experience. All these are essential to the balanced development of every country or society, according to Fase 1982. The next is historical development of ethnomathematics approach. The development of ethnomathematical knowledge as a basis of math education has proceeded gradually in accordance with social, economic, political, and cultural change. When ethnomathematics was suggested for the first time in 1970s and 1980s as the new field in math education, it was seen as something new and exotic. The idea of observing mathematics in other cultures and using the findings in everyday classes seemed strange for the teachers, and at best was considered no more than a type of enrichment. School curricula and teacher instruction underwent reforms and changes such as the new math program in 1960. But they remained centered nonetheless around the European patterns and later the American patterns that had been established decades earlier. Engagement with this issue increased quickly in the 1980s and 1990s. The National Research Council 19 1989, and Trenta Costa 1997. Multicultural examples were inserted in the course materials, and sometimes entire courses were developed on the basis of multiculturalism, which even became the subject of entire degrees in some universities. Next is political dimension of ethnomathematics. As an educational matter, ethnomathematics are significantly affected by the patterns of government in any given country and society. The policy of those in power and the criteria according to which internal institutions are managed in society is manifested in education system, among others. Education in general and math education in particular are affected by the governing body and educators who cannot act freely because they are committed to the governmental programs that are determined by political criteria, as stated by D. Ambroso, 1999. It is obvious that mathematics is strongly integrated in technological, industrial, military, economic, and political system, and that mathematics has relied on this system as a material basis for its advancement. It is important to investigate the role of mathematics and math education in arriving at the deviant behavior of the human race. The next will be presented by Arina.
Thank you, Mantapihwan. I'll continue. The fourth is Lev Vygotsky's constructivist theory. Vygotsky's constructivist theory. Vygotsky formulated the idea of the zone of proximal development, which is the distance between the current level of development of the child as determined by independent problem solving and his potential development as determined by problem solving quite by an adult or in cooperation with his peers of higher ability than him. Vygotsky argues that the development of youth is determined by language, and consequently the learning environment includes not only the students and the learning materials and process, but also interactive communication. People construct knowledge on the basis of their existing knowledge, which is related to their environment and culture, and both nourish and establish knowledge. In fact, the student's cultural background empowers their learning ability. The next is the importance of developing a curriculum that integrates cultural values. When students are exposed to different mathematical cultural values and reflect upon them together, they discover that they know more than they thought they knew when they were judging themselves by the formal traditional mathematics. Furthermore, in this way, they develop a desire to learn and their self-confidence grows. Also, ethnomathematics seldom solves more complex problems. Implementing situation from the local culture in the classroom is one way in which to assist the students in seeing the relevancy of math to their culture and subsequently use this link to assist in teaching math. The next is the contribution of an ethnomathematical curriculum. The effectiveness of mathematics education and its effect on students' achievement is high on the agenda of numerous countries, which is one reason why numerous researchers have developed and implemented ethnomathematics curricula. So this that have been conducted on such curricula testify to its effectiveness in various aspects of mathematics education. The next is conception regarding the development of ethnomathematical curriculum. For the first conception for an ethnomathematical curriculum is an approach to mathematics. This can be called mathematics is a meaningful context. The second conception, ethnomathematics is unique content that differs from conventional mathematical concept taught in most schools. Ethnomathematics can construct any part of a curriculum, large or small. The third conception, a curriculum can be built on the idea that ethnomathematics is a more advanced stage in mathematical thinking, a stage that every child must go through in his mathematical education. The fourth conception, an ethnomathematical curriculum can be the mathematical portion of the idea that all classes are located in a cultural context. The fifth conception supports integrating principles and methods from the learner's culture with formal standard academic mathematics. The next is proposals for the development of an ethnomathematical curriculum. Bishop's proposal in meaningful context is a different type of curriculum based on an epistemological perspective in the sense that mathematics is present as a cultural reaction to various human needs. This include mathematical values, rules, and laws developed by Western educators, general education values which are related to the norms in a given society and particularly in a given school, and mathematical educational values, which are embodied in the curriculum, the study books, instruction methods, and more. The next will be explained by Ilham Rosikun.
Thank you, Arino. I will explain the next. The next is about mathematical camp. Okay. Next. Okay. Mathematical camps are activities which are first involve a challenge, usually against one or more opponents. The next govern, governed by a set of rules and have a clear underlying structure, and normally have a distinct finishing point, and it also has specific mathematical cognitive objectives. Okay, next. The next is about the benefits of using games in mathematics. The first is meaningful situations. For the application of mathematical skills are created by games. And next is motivation. Children freely choose to participate and enjoy playing. And the next is positive attitude. Games provide opportunities for building self-concept and developing positive attitudes towards mathematics through reducing the fear of failure and error. And there are many others. Okay, next. Okay. There are some examples for the mathematics games. There are the folklore Bedouin games. Games are susceptible to mathematical and logical analysis, and play is an activity integrally connected to cultural heritage and to the world that surrounds the player. Some of these games include mathematical values that help to develop mathematical thinking and can be integrated and used as a teaching strategy in the process of mathematical education. Okay. Okay. The first example there is Taap, the C game. Next, Taap is in Taap, the game requires that players decide on an even number of gravel stones to use as markers, half of one color, half of a different color for each player respectively. Okay, next. The game rules for Taap, each player choose gravel stone of the same color and arrange them in the first row of the square of this type. Then players take turns tossing the stick and checking the way they land, white or black side up. Scoring does not begin until one of the players makes up, three black and one white. Color combinations determine the points received by the player. And The game continues through counting of points received with each throw and moving the markers across the board according to the number of points per turn, until all of them arrive at the opposite side of the board, and the marker row is the opponent. The marker row of opponent. Okay. The game objective in the area of mathematics in up. The first is recording the count of each turn in numerical symbol. The second is practicing mathematical action by counting and adding. The third, development of winning strategies by playing multiple times and reflecting. The fourth is communicating their thinking, and the last is having informal experience with chance by attending to accounts of tossing the stick. Next. Okay, the next is Muscat, 5 stone games. The next. The game is intended for 2 or more players, each of whom in his turn throws the musket and distributes the little stones according to the rules of each stage. The objective is to do 2 things simultaneously: catch the musket and arrange the stone. Each stage offering different combinations. The winning player is the one who scores the most points. Next. Okay. The game objective in the area of mathematics from musket is the first counting and adding of numbers. The second is grouping the 4 tuples into possible allowable permutations, which are a subset of the complete set of partitions that sum to 4. Obviously, this game requires considerable concentration ability. Okay. The next is Sega game. The bird is in Sega game. The bird is drawn up in the sand after digging to a depth of approximately 3 centimeters. 25 holes distance about 2 centimeters from each other and met by the 2 fingers of the right hand are made, creating 5 rows with 5 holes each, 5 x 5 array. This is a two-player game with each having 12 distinctive markers, stones, triangles, or snails. Unlike in chess, for example, in Sega, the pieces are not arranged in 2 bottom rows on opposite sides of the board, with each piece occupying a square next to another piece. Rather, they are scattered across the board. Okay, next. Okay. There is the game rule for this game. The first is for the 5 x 5 hole, each player takes 12 pieces of one color, and the game begins with their placing pieces in the holes as indicated below. The first player chooses 2 holes and occupies them with 2 pieces of his own. Then the second player puts 2 pieces of his own into other holes, and so on, until each player has arranged all of his 12 pieces. The center hole must be left empty, as this hole is used to begin the game by player 1. The next is after placing the pieces, the game begins. Diagonal movement is not allowed. Player 1 moves his pieces to the center hole, and then his opponent makes his move. The game is played in turns by moving one's pieces and eliminating those of the opponent. Whenever a player traps his opponent's piece or uh, between 2 of his own, either horizontally or vertically, the trap piece is removed from play and is said to be eaten. Some configurations enable trapping of more than one piece at a time. And the game continues until one of the players loses all his pieces. The winner is the one who has the last piece on the board. The game objective in the area of mathematics for TK game, the first is finding the center square of the board and understanding horizontal, vertical, and diagonal directions. And second, self development in the form of logical reasoning and thinking ahead. The third is strategic thinking aimed at optimizing opportunity to ease the opponent's pieces. And fourth, development of winning strategies by playing multiple times and reflecting. And the last is communicating their thinking. Okay, for the next will be explained. For the next will be explained by Lutfi Anggito.
Okay, the next is discussion. So games are a primary key to experimental learning. They assist in developing creativity and imagination and in turning learning into a challenging experience. The children's social environment and particularly their peers are their greatest source of influence. Most games are social and teach children various social skills such as sharing, waiting in turn, giving and receiving, listening, planning, and arguing. Games increase students' attention and concentration and help develop skills of listening and speaking about mathematical concepts such as length, height, depth, symmetry, and so on. Next. For the summary and suggestion, the use of games from the students' culture and of cultural values and previous knowledge in this endeavor may contribute greatly to the students' learning process, help them better understand the study material, raise their motivation, and ultimately improve their achievement in math. This process may also contribute to an increase in students' sense of belonging to their immediate environment and their cultural values and traditions. There are several suggestions to empower learning based on the development and implementation of an ethno-mathematical curriculum that integrates cultural games in math education. So the first, planning and organizing curricula for all ages from elementary school to higher education that integrates cultural elements and games in the instruction of math. Next is emphasizing this principle in schools by planning learning units or special books that emphasize the integration of culture, values, and games in the learning materials and providing special lessons for supporting and enriching students' cultural knowledge. And the next is the level of math in the activity must be relatively low in order to avoid periods of thought that are too lengthy and to guarantee the participation of students of all levels. Teachers must keep in mind that the goal of the activity is usually not to learn material, but to exercise and assimilate it and to boost the students' self-confidence and enjoyment. Obviously, such goals are incompatible with failure. Next. Okay, so the next suggestion is prioritize the integration of culture in learning materials through the use of technological means such as films, TV, and the internet, which allow a visual, oral, and sensory learning process. In this way, students will learn in a simpler manner, which will increase their chances of understanding the material and their desire to learn math. The next is work must be conducted in relatively small groups. If possible, aides should be appointed and the class divided into study groups that are as small as possible. If the students are relatively mature, they can also be utilized as aides. So for next is before beginning, teachers must make sure that all the students understand the rules of the activity. And then the teacher must enhance their cultural knowledge and must be trained in multicultural teaching skill. such as reform in education in general and in math education in particular will increase the chances of improving math education. So that's all from the presentation from our group. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the discussion forum that is in the WhatsApp group or in the comment section below. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.